Hey guys, Iron SpiderMan here, finally with my first CGC unboxing that I got straight from CGC. First one I've done in almost a year because their wait times are crazy, but it is not any of the books that I've shown you videos of me month to month sending out. I don't believe I did a video on this. I don't know if I even mentioned it, but I submitted 28 books to the Brian Michael Bendis, Mark Bagley signature in-house signing program they were doing. The deadline was March 4th, 2020, or 2022, my bad. And yeah, so I sent a total of 28 books, 2 shipments of 14. The first shipment I sent in, and they received it end of January. The second shipment I sent in, they received end of February. This is the second shipment of books that I'm getting back. So yeah, we'll just dive right in. I also have up on my computer here, the census results, because I was curious and I looked it all up, so I thought I'd provide that for you guys too. So let's just dive right in. Ultimate Spider-Man #1. It's a 9/4, signed by Mark Bagley and Brian Michael Bendis. So here's the Mark Bagley signature, and here's the Brian Michael Bendis signature. I don't know why on the label it says Mark Bagley first. I figured they'd put the writer first, Bendis then Bagley, but whatever. So actually, I have two of them. One in a 9/4, one in a 9/8. So they're both signed pretty much in the same area. With these, I had two slab #1s that I had bought specifically for this signing event. I bought a 9/4 red label, so like the very early 2000s CGC label. It was a 9/4 red label, and then I bought a 9/6. It looked more like this, like it was the bigger square, the bigger print, like it was newer or newly slabbed within the last couple years. So I sent a 9/4 and a 9/6. I got a 9/4 and 9/8 back. The 9/4 red label most likely had never been pressed. So I'm not sure really what the problem was with this, because if you look at this, look at the spine, the corners. There's nothing wrong with this book. Completely flat, super sharp edges. I don't see why this got a 9/4. But whatever. I am selling the 9/4. It's already up on eBay. So if anyone's interested, it's the only one on eBay right now. And I noticed maybe after the event it'll pop up on eBay more, but like there are hardly any Ultimate Spider-Man books signed by both Bendis and Bagley. I wonder if this is why they did the event, because I guess they weren't like at many cons together, if any. So there are people that have like the slab case signed, or like they have a certificate of authenticity, but like none of them are like this, where it's the new label, it's signed by both of them, it's yellow. So as of right now, I have the only one on eBay. The 9/8 I'm keeping. That's my personal collection. I'll never get rid of that. I love Ultimate Spider-Man. You guys know that I love Spider-Man in general. But yeah, I'm definitely keeping the 9/8. As for the census here, so for the 9/4, there are only 73 9/4s that are graded and signed, and then 852 regular slabbed 9/4s. So for the 9/8, there's only 95 9/8s that are signed. But see, it also doesn't tell me, like, that could be signed by any, like, it could be just Bendis, just Bagley. I know I've seen a couple where it's signed by Art Thibault, I think, Thurbolt, Thilbert, I think that's how you say it. So yeah, so one of 73, one of 93, or 95, I'm sorry. But yeah, so less than 100 of these. I don't even know how many were sent in just to get signed by both of them. But yeah, selling the 9/4, keeping the 9/8. All right. So then issue 13, 9/8, of course, signed by both of them. 13, there are only, oh wow, so there are only 4 9/8s that are signed. So I have one of 4. That's pretty cool. Another fantastic issue. Peter tells Mary Jane he's Spider-Man. The whole issue is just them in Peter's bedroom talking. There's no Spider-Man. There's no action. Aunt May comes in at the end. There's only 3 characters in this entire book, and it's one of the best well-written books, but one of the best well-written Spider-Man books ever. So yeah, beautiful. I loved how they did the silver at the bottom. What I did, I cut out sections for the bags and boards where I wanted the signature, because I didn't want any of the mask to really be overshadowed. So that's why it's right at the bottom there. So I'm pretty happy with that. So a little disappointed here. 9-4 on the Ultimate Spider-Man 33. This is the first Ultimate Venom, which they don't even say. They just say Eddie Brock appearance. But again, this was a personal copy I had, and so I got all these books pressed. I got them all pressed, cleaned, and then graded. The only thing that I was worried about was, like, See Hero was, like, miswrapped. I was like, okay. But they said spine stress. There's one... Actually, I can see a couple that the press didn't get out. There's one there. Biggest one is there. And then... it's kind of hard to see, but there's an indent right there. And then I think they also counted this right here, a little bit of fraying. So I guess that's why I got a 9-4, but I swear it looked better when I sent it. Maybe that was just hopeful delusion, but yeah, so 9-4. So there are only 6. So this is one of 6. There are only 38 9/8 signed, only 28 9/6s, so still less than 100 of these books that are signed. So I'm pretty happy to have that. Again, I'm disappointed it's a 9-4, but I probably will keep it, because I love Ultimate Venom. I love this cover, and I love how, I had the cutout of the bag there, so that they could, sign it, and so it looks like that he's licking or eating the signature. I think that's really cool, so I'll probably be keeping that. Ultimate Spider-Man 61. This is the part 2 of the Carnage story. And funny enough, this, looking on the census, it doesn't have anything available, it tells me. So, I don't have any notes, unfortunately, to tell you, how many 9/8s there are, how many are signed. I'm guessing if they're not available, this might be the first one. I don't know. I don't want to assume that, like, oh, I have one of one, but, like, that's pretty cool if I do. I was really worried about this book. So I didn't think any of these were going to get 9/8s. I was hoping the Ultimate one would, but I didn't think a lot of these were going to get 9/8s. This, I didn't notice until I bought this from my local comic shop. I bought most of these at my local comic shop. If you can see here, that I didn't notice this when I first bought it, and it's like green or something. I don't know if that's like a printer mishap, but oh, the press really did clean this up too. Took out all the spine indents. But yeah, I was worried what this was going to be, and it came back a 9/8. I don't really think it should have, but I'm not going to complain. It's an awesome cover, signed by, one of my favorite artists, and Bendis, who did... See, Bendis, I want to say he's one of my favorite writers, but this is the only series that I, really love by him, so... Ultimate Spider-Man 62. Great Carnage cover, black cover. Again, I didn't think this was going to come as high as a 9/6, but I'm glad it did. This is only one of 2. Only 2 9/6s, and that are signed. And again, don't know if that's even signed by both Bendis and Bagley. Just one of them, the other one is signed by someone, or maybe multiple. That's pretty cool. They do have only 7 signed 9/8s. They do have 177 universal graded ones, though. Maybe because the cover's cool, or maybe because it is like the death of Gwen Stacy in this universe. Who knows? But yeah, sick cover. Again, I had them do, because I like getting signed books if it's someone I really enjoy, but at the same time, like, I don't want to take away from the cover art. That's why I try to have them down, like, here, because I don't want to take away from the main image. Ultimate Spider-Man 63. Again, just another part of the Carnage story, Carnage Part 4. Signatures, again, way down there. That way, because I want to have the peel of the picture, and then the signatures down below. Again, maybe I was, like, harder on the books than I thought, but, like, I'm surprised any of these came back 9/8. I was thinking maybe because I did the signature program, since I paid, like, a premium, that they're willing to give you a higher grade. I swear they do that, but, again, not going to complain. Just surprised. Ultimate Spider-Man 64. This is one of my favorite covers of this entire series. It's the final part of the Carnage storyline. I just forgot to tell you, Ultimate Spider-Man 63, my bad, guys. Ultimate Spider-Man 63, there are only 3 9/8s that are signed. There's a 9/9 of that book out there. There's 199. But yeah, so I have one of 3 on issue 63. And then for 64, oh man, I'm the only one. This is one of 1, 9/8s that are signed. Nothing graded higher. There's only 48 9/8s of this book, so this book isn't sent in that often, which I don't know why. It's a great cover. But yeah, so I have the only signed copy that is a 9/8 of this book. And again, I think I might have the only copy of the Brian Michael Bendis and Mark Bagley both being on it. Can't say for certain, but I think so. So again, that's awesome. Ultimate Spider-Man 72. Again, had the signatures down there. I don't get why Bendis was using black on a lot of these. He should have been using silver, especially on the darker covers. Doesn't ruin it for me, but just, kind of would have preferred. But whatever. This is the first part of Hobgoblin. Harry Osborn comes back. Peter tells Mary Jane to stay away from him. Great creepy scene. Harry goes into Peter's basement and, is playing with his mask and everything. And he reveals that Mary Jane and Harry dated before Peter. Just a really great issue. Love the cover, too, so I had to send that in. This book has been picking up a bit recently, actually, because of Moon Knight, the popularity. This is Ultimate Spider-Man 83. Again, signatures all the way over here. It's kind of on his cape, but again, it's not on Spider-Man. It's not on Moon Knight. So the picture stays there. And I don't think I'm alone in that. I think a lot of people prefer it not to just be on the cover, like taking away from the art, but who knows. But, yeah, let's see the data for this. Oh, geez, I'm sorry, guys. I did it again. Issue 72, 9/8. I have one of 4. Only 4 have been signed. And then 83. Oh, man, again, I have one of 1 here. No, I guess a lot of people don't... There's only 38 books that were graded in a 9/8, and then 4 9/6s, 1 9/4, 1 9/0. So, again, this book isn't sent in a lot, which I don't get why. It's an awesome cover. But, again, Ultimate Spider-Man, outside of, like, issue 1 and, like, 2 or 3 other books, it's not... the series isn't really looked at as, like, key issues or expensive or anything. So yeah, I got one of 1 here. Alright, speaking of key issues, this book has heated up over the last couple years. Ultimate Spider-Man 98, this is the first Jessica Drew, the Peter Parker clone that's a female. And of course they don't list that on the cover, or on the label. Again, had the signature down at her feet, doesn't take away from the image. Let's see here. Oh, wow, I have one of 7. Only 7 of these have been 9/8s and signed. Only 55, wow, only 55 have been graded. I feel like I see this book everywhere now, graded on eBay, on my comic shop, like, it's everywhere. But only 55 graded 9/8s at CGC. The rest, less than 10 in other grades. But yeah, so I got one of 7 on this. That's awesome. Ultimate Spider-Man 101. Again, just really loved the cover, so I sent it in. See, this is one... I feel like they ignored where I cut the bag out for them to sign. Because I could have sworn I only had it, like, here, or, like, this area here. So Bagley's is a little high. I'm not complaining because it doesn't ruin it. It still looks good. But, like, I noticed that. I'm like, I don't think that's how I cut the bag. But just... something I thought about, because, like, I don't think they follow to the T what you ask for. I mean, they might try their best, but here's another one. I feel like they ignored where I asked them to place Ultimate Spider-Man 103. I'm so sorry, guys. I keep doing that. So 101 9/8, there's only 3 signed. And then 103, oh, I got another 1 of 1 again. So this is the only signed copy in a 9/8. Because again, these books don't get sent in that often. But yeah, I could have sworn I had the signatures like down here, like in between the Peter clones, or maybe I had it down more. I did not have it this high. So not sure what happened. Again, doesn't ruin it. Still looks fine, but just something I thought of or noticed. All right, and the last book I got, Ultimate Spider-Man 156. Again, so they did kind of listen to where I put the like cutout, but again, I had it more like in the sky. Like I didn't want it to be on Spider-Man, but again, not awful. The main image is still preserved intact. Okay, so there's only 17 of these books, CGC 9.8 and signed. Only 16 of them regularly graded, and there's a 9.9 out there somewhere. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I had to get this as a Death of Spider-Man Part 1, or the Prelude, whatever it is. Yeah, so I got these 14 and the other 14 that are at CGC, I got based on, how much I love the story / cover. I do love the series. There's a lot of great issues. I wish I could have every issue graded like this, but I'm not rich, so I could not do that. But yeah, I'm keeping all of these except for the Ultimate Spider-Man 194 that I'm selling. The rest I'm keeping. These are going in my personal collection. Even if I'm broke and homeless, I will not sell them because it means too much to me. But yeah, 14 books I submitted. I was hoping for 3 9/8s. The 2 number 1s in issue 33. It's all I expected to be 9/8. And 33 and one of the number 1s were the only 2 books that didn't get a 9/8. Or no, that one Carnage book got a 9/6. Which kind of bums me out because now I'm like, I should have sent an issue 60, gotten the whole Carnage arc, and I probably could have gotten a 9/8 on the whole set. But live and learn, not a big deal. I also wish I would have sent in some of the issue 20s. So the Goblin first arc, or the major first arc Goblin. But again, I'm very happy with what I got. I can't complain. I am a little upset about the 33 and the 1, but what are you going to do? CGC's weird sometimes. But yeah, guys, I know this is a bit of a longer video. Tell me what you think. Please comment below. Please like, subscribe. Tell your friend, tell your mom. But yeah, tell me what you guys think of these books. What would you have sent in? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.